From the Home Slice News Center, this is the Daily Slice for Friday, January 5th, 2024. I'm D. Ray Knight. This is what's going on. A B-1 Lancer bomber stationed at Ellsworth Air Force Base crashed Thursday night. It happened at approximately 5:50 p.m. while the plane was attempting to land during a routine training mission. The B-1 had 4 crew members aboard, all of whom successfully ejected from the plane. Visibility was poor with freezing temperatures at the time of the crash. A board of officers will investigate the event, aiming to determine the root cause and contributing factors. School capacity is on the mind of the Rapid City School Board. Amy Rose has more.
The Rapid City Board of Education continued discussion this week about school capacity. Some schools are at or above full capacity, while others don't have enough students. Southwest Middle School, for example, has become overpopulated, and some of those students may need to transfer to South Middle School. The board is proposing a change of boundaries for which schools students will attend based on where they live. Some parents, though, have concerns. Public discussion on the issue will continue at future meetings.
The Pennington County Sheriff's Office is advising county residents not to leave their vehicles unlocked and running as temperatures drop across the region. That's because unattended running vehicles present a crime of opportunity for thieves. The Sheriff's Office says stolen vehicles are often taken out of the area, making recovery difficult. They recommend sitting in your vehicle as it warms up or using a remote car starter that requires the keys inside the car to drive and allows the doors to be locked. In news from the nation and the world, at least 6 people were killed in an apparent Israeli airstrike on a home in the southern Gaza city of Rafah overnight. Hundreds of thousands of Palestinians have crammed into Rafah, one of the areas where Israel has told people to seek refuge. But Israeli forces continue to strike all parts of the besieged territory. Israeli Defense Minister Yoav Gallant says several thousand Hamas fighters remain in northern Gaza, where entire neighborhoods have been blasted into rubble. Heavy fighting is also underway in central Gaza and the southern city of Khan Yunis, where Israeli officials say Hamas's military structure is still largely intact. Meanwhile, the Secretary of State is headed back to the Mideast. Amy Rose has the latest.
As the Biden administration grapples with an increasingly tense and unstable situation in the Middle East, Secretary of State Antony Blinkin is heading to the region this weekend for the 4th time in 3 months on a tour expected to focus largely on easing resurgent fears that the Israel-Hamas war could corrupt into a broader conflict. The Biden administration had breathed a sigh of relief about the potential for a broader Mideast war in the immediate aftermath of Israel's military response to the deadly October 7th Hamas attacks in Israel. 2.5 months later, though, the chances of a regional war have increased. The State Department says Blinken will visit Turkey, Greece, Jordan, Qatar, the United Arab Emirates, Saudi Arabia, Israel, the West Bank, and Egypt.
Nikki Haley's rivals for the Republican presidential nomination are ratcheting up their attacks on her as Iowa's first-in-the-nation voting draws closer. The barbed news releases, attack ads, and amped-up back-and-forth come as the former South Carolina governor and Florida Governor Ron DeSantis battle for a distant second place to former President Donald Trump. DeSantis and Haley each appeared last night on separate televised town halls. Trump's campaign has long trained its focus on DeSantis, but has increasingly shifted its target to Haley. DeSantis jumped on her for saying Wednesday night that voters in New Hampshire would have the opportunity to correct the decision made by Iowa caucus goers. Your weather forecast from the Home Slice Weather Center. Cloudy with some flurries possible and 40. Low tonight, 26. Sunny and 39 tomorrow. Sunday, 32. And that was your Daily Slice for Friday, January 5th, 2024. The Daily Slice is a production of Home Slice Media Group, hosted by D. Ray Knight with Amy Rose. Executive producer Mark Houston. Engineered by Chris Jaquess. I'm D. Ray Knight. Have a great day.